I never had a graduation day, but I imagine it would have been a lot like this, and same for you guys, waiting for hours to see one of yours come up. Yeah, so I'm Sam. I'm number 6 today, which is also the closest I've ever come to a 69. You might be thinking, is he an introvert? Is he an extrovert? I'm clearly a pervert. And just speaking of perverts, I was watching that Jimmy Savile documentary. I think my main issue with it was it would go from the present then to the past. The present past, it was like now then, now then, now then, now then. This won't be a shock, but I spent a lot of this year unemployed. And you have an awful lot of time to think about things and you come up with some interesting ideas. I've come up with a theory about farts, because I'm a deep thinker. So my theory is, the closer your farts get together, they're a bit like contractions. So the closer your farts are together, the sooner you're going to poo, rather than So, I've got some advice. This is serious stuff, guys. So the closer your farts get together, you've got to be close to the toilet, but I would recommend you're on the toilet before you check how dilated you are. Yeah, I've been in London for 10 years, so I thought I'd use this period of unemployment to actually, reconnect to the city. So I did a few things. I went to the zoo. It only had one grizzly, which I think is the bare minimum. Yeah, and the main thing I noticed walking around London was there are far too many sort of bakeries and coffee shops. There are now so many Gales in London, I think someone needs to tell the Met Office. And on that as well, so we had Storm Babbitt recently, obviously pretty devastating. So the government were asked, what went wrong? And Therese Coffey, another former Secretary of State for the Environment, she said, in this country we're very good at predicting the weather because it mainly comes from the West, and we've got that down to a fine art. I don't know how you have experience of weather down to a fine art. Imagine her in the field is going, yep, I can see it, it's coming, I'm wet, it's here. But her reason for saying my Storm Babbitt was so bad was because this was rain coming from the other way. She didn't even say east. She has no concept of east. So I actually said to her she should come tonight, but she's never going to find it in East London. We might as well be in fucking Narnia. I can imagine her in a car on the way, and a sat-nav just says, in 300 yards, turn right, and she'll just take 3 left turns. Yeah, so I'll leave you with this. A couple of years ago, I started dating someone. I know, it's unbelievable. And on this particular evening, I was going back to her place for the first night. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, so I'd never been there before, so we got on the train at London Bridge. It was one stop to a place called Ladywell, where she lives. I know it sounds made up, but it is real. And it was a pretty quiet train. I looked over, and I saw Sir Ian McKellen. That's right. Now, I don't normally go up to celebrities or have photos taken, but I was quite drunk, and it was Sir Ian McKellen. So I thought I had to time this right, because I wouldn't want to make an idiot out of myself. So my plan was, wait for the train to slow down, approach the platform, go up, say hello, and then just exit out the doors as they open. Good plan, right? This is what actually happened. So the train starts to slow down, and I think, here we go, I'll go and talk to Sir Ian like it's nothing. I say hello to him, I get my piece out, and I quickly run out of things to say. I look out, we're still nowhere near the platform. So at this point, I just panic, and I look him dead in the eye and just go, Ladywell, more like Manuel. So I'm doing this with him, saying, this is fine, this is normal. And then I imagine Sir Ian in his head is going, fly, you fool. Yeah, and then eventually the doors open, I just run out of there, and then I remember I'm with somebody. And also, I've just said, Ladywell, more like Manuel, which is nonsense, but it sounds really misogynistic. So I panic, but then it turns out, she saw it for what it was. We're actually still together today, and she really loves perverts. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys.
Well done.